Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Doris. In case you're coming across this channel for the first time, make yourself comfortable. How is your day going? I believe it's moving on smoothly. To my old subscribers, I welcome you all to. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for viewing all my videos. Thank you for watching them all. Thank you for liking and recommending my channel to people out there. I believe you all are doing great too. On our list this very moment is about a fiction story between LIQUOROSE and EMMANUEL. Like I used to say that this is just fiction story written by one of their fans, one of EMMANUEL's shippers fans, just to entertain, just to have fun, and just for people to learn one or two things from this story. It's amazing, it's interesting, it's educative. There is no way you will go through all those stories. Both the old ones I have dropped already and the ones that I'm still dropping now, you will pick one or two lessons from this story. These are things happening in our daily lives. These are things that we pass through, or that we might have passed through, or that we are yet to pass through. So it will just give you an insight of how you will scale through, or what to do if you find yourself in certain situations. That's why we say that there is no way you won't pick one or two lessons from these beautiful stories that we've been sharing. So presently we are in My Pills for Depression. That is the title of this story, and the main actors there are LIQUOROSE and EMMANUEL. Okay, so we stopped at where Diana, that is EMMANUEL's ex-girlfriend, planned something. Yes, but I will put it that way because I believe it's all planned together with the doctor, that she had an accident and she lost her memory. That the only thing she can remember is the only thing that happened 10 years ago, and that is only EMMANUEL in the picture. So that EMMANUEL have to be by her side to do most of the work for her in order for her to recall and come back to her senses. That is what the doctor said. So we are still there, and we'll be moving in to the next chapters. I can't wait and see how the whole thing is going, whether he accepted it in good faith, and also LIQUOROSE by his side. Is she finding it funny? Let's move into it and see what later happened. But on a quick one guys, please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, do me this favor and subscribe. Don't just watch, okay? Just as you watch, if you haven't subscribed yet, just hit the subscribers button and also turn on the notification bell so that you'll be getting all my videos whenever I drop them. Try and share these stories with people around you, your colleagues, your families, your good well wishers. Tell them to come and join us in this channel. Let them come and read the stories together with us and also learn one or two things from the story. I believe you all are learning something, so make sure you bring somebody on board to learn with you, okay? Chapter 54. Touching her on her head, he replied, "It's never too late to celebrate the one you love. Don't worry, I will get everything ready so that we can celebrate it here, okay?" "Okay, I'll be waiting," she replied. Hearing this, Rose stood like a statue, burning with anger. The flame of anger in her eyes can melt one down as Emma walked out of the room. He didn't even tell Rose anything. She has to trail behind him like a lost sheep. Entering inside his car, Emma cried like a suckling baby whose mom is nowhere to be found. As Rose sat beside him, she can sense his sadness, and this made her boil some more. "Honey, are you okay?" Her expression not really shown. Getting into her eyes, she replied, "Yes, dear, and with you by my side, I will always be fine, 'cause every time I'm down, you are the pill for my depression." It's just too sad to see her in that condition. "All will be fine, dear, but I find everything suspicious," she declared. "Don't be ridiculous, honey. How can you say that?" He glared at her. "Please don't let your jealousy take the best of you. Yes, she's my ex and we spent 8 years as a couple, but..." Rose cut in and said, "Please don't remind me of that shit. I already know all this. Stop flaunting it in my presence," she scoffed. "Allow me to conclude my statement before cutting me off. I love you, Rose, and apart from my mom, I love no other woman the way I love you. Take a chill pill. It will help a lot," Emma said. Rose did not know whether he is angry or not, but he's sure not himself. Trying to change the topic, she now said, "So where are we heading to?" "To get some cake for Diana," Emma replied. "For what reason?" she backed. "To celebrate her love birthday na," Emma shot back. "No, no, no, Emma, this is not happening. I don't know what is going on anymore. You are getting carried away by your own emotions, and that tells me that you are still in love with that girl. Just tell yourself the truth, she said sternly. I don't know what to say to you because two wrongs cannot make a right. If you say I'm still in love with Diana, then I am. Are you happy now? Chapter 55. Rose couldn't believe her ears. It felt like she has been sitting by a poisonous scorpion. She couldn't take it anymore. You know what, Emma, just drop me off. I'm fed up already, she said with anger. It's better that way cause you need to cool off, he replied, stopping the car for her to come down. Still in shock, she swallowed her pride and came down from his car. Then he zoomed off and she boarded a taxi. I don't know why it's too hard for her to believe me. Rose, I only love you and no one else, but still, there is some part of me that is still aching. And why is it that it could be that I'm still in love with Diana? Oh, hell no. It can never be. Maybe I'm just feeling pity for her condition, he said to himself as he drove. Rose stopped at her friend's apartment and told them what happened. Diana again? Don't tell me you guys are planning to break up again because of this same Diana, Ifoma said in dismay. That sneaky girl is up to something and you are giving her the time to do so. Right now, Emma is not in his right senses and you are the only one to secure your hobby. He fought for your love at the past. Now is your time to do same, Ella advised. Yes, I agree with Ella. Don't let her win over you. She is a desperado and the girls like her can go extra miles to get what they want. Be warned, Rose. Don't be stubborn. Go to Emma and tag along with him. Try to gather some evidence and expose her before it's too late. Ifoma chipped in. Thanks, guys. You are the best, Rose said as she rushed off to the hospital. Let the game begin. Who will win? Will evil prevail or will the light shine over darkness? Let's find out in the next chapters. Chapter 56. Before Emma could reach the hospital premises, Rose was already waiting for him at the parking lot. On seeing his car, she rushed to meet him. Emma was so surprised because the Rose he knew would never do this. She is just too stubborn. You came back? He asked, coming down from his car. Yes, or don't you want me here? She asked sheepishly. Come on, girl. Why won't I want you by my side? You are my wife to be, my love. So having you with me is everything. But I must say I'm surprised because I never expected that from you. Normally, I wouldn't have been here, but you are right. She's broken and all we can do is fix her up. And the work would be much easier if there is two carpenters, Rose mocked. But Emma saw it as a joke and smiled. You know you're funny, Shay, he said as he went to the emergency ward. Reaching there, Diana was so happy. In fact, she was jubilating to see the fact Rose was still with Emma. That means that she still have chance to make her so jealous. And a jealous lover can go extra mile to fight, and when the fight goes on with her condition, Emma will only see fault in Rose and it will create a rift between them. Seems like a perfect plan, she said to herself. Trying to stand up, she pretended that she was too weak and fell back. Emma rushed and assisted her. Please, another drama. This one is too boring, she scoffed, not knowing that she was heard by them, that is Rose. Babe, are you talking to me? Emma asked, eyebrow raised. Me? I don't think so, Rose replied innocently. And that reminds me, honey. Who is this? Have not met her before. Diana eyed Rose while talking. Oh, this is a very special person in my life and when the time is right, you will know her well. But right now, you need to focus on yourself and not on her. Okay, Emma said sweetly, but Rose know that he will always defend her. And right there, he made her proud. 1-0, Rose said to herself. Diana, prepare to meet your end soon cause I, Rose, am a lion and I protect my jungle. I roar. She insisted that Emma feed her instead of the nurse assigned to her. Chapter 57. It's been over some weeks now since the incident and Diana moved to Emma's apartment according to the doctor's order. Emma couldn't say no because of the poor father who has been so nice to him back in the days. In the house, Diana always finds means for Rose to be scolded by Emma. Sometimes she will pretend that Rose is harsh on her and Emma will believe her thinking that Rose is just jealous. On this special occasion, Diana was caught red-handed by Rose, that in all this while she has been pretending. When she confronted her, she told her the real motive, which is to take Emma away from her. She also bragged that Emma is hers alone, and if she dares come close to him again, she will not hesitate to remove her from the picture. Rose found this hilarious and reminded her that Emma is her fiancée and she is soon to be Mrs. Emma Omo Jr., and that she is not moved by her cheap and useless threats or tactics. My fiancé is not a trophy that can be worn by people, and cheap girls like you deserves to be treated like trash. Think say I dey fear you, my dear, I'm conformable and handling you is a calm case, Rose said. She was also given 3 days to leave the house or else she would force the venom out of her and that she wouldn't want to see the other side of her. We shall see who will first leave this house, Diana bragged. It's now 3 days challenge and we'll see the end of it, she said. I got so many plans out of my sleeve and I oblige you start preparing yours now. As Diana was talking, Emma opened the door and the whole scenario changed. She started crying the moment Emma walked in. Hey Diana, what's wrong? Emma asked, rushing to her side. My love, I don't know what I did to this lady here. I don't even know her. I've been trying my best to avoid her, but she always finds a way to mock me, Diana said. Rose, what is all this? I thought we've talked about this so many times. What's up with you? Emma said. Rose was still baffled. She was still surprised on how Emma will always take Diana's side. Chapter 58. Emma, you know it baffles me on how you take her side all the time. I mean, did you consider my feelings at all? Everything does not revolve on your ex-girlfriend who is sick. You know what? I'm not having this conversation right now, Rose said. Why wouldn't you have it, Rose? You should grow up. Yes, she's my ex. I choose over her, but you are overstepping your boundaries. Emma shouted. I'm warning you, Rose. It's either you behave yourself or better still you pack your things and leave my house. I'm tired of all this drama. As in, Emma, you are choosing your ex over me. So much of I love you, Rose. I'm nothing without you. You don't choose this girl who left you when you had nothing over me, Rose said, tearing up. Emma had to turn his back on her and avoid eye contact. She needed to be taught a lesson even if it's in a hardest way. You made it seem like you're innocent, Rose. You also left me for 5 good years. Now look at charcoal calling kettle black, Emma said. Hearing this, it stung Rose like a bee. She felt like her world came crumbling. I don't know what to say to you, Emma, and right now and here I'm done with you. Instead of you to man up and tell me it is over, you are here displaying all this drama. You know what, Diana, you gave 3 days challenge few minutes ago, but you have won already. I'm done. Congrats, Rose said, taking a step backward. I don't know what you're talking about. Me? Challenge? How? Diana asked innocently, battling her eyes. Emma, I wish you good, and please, when you find out what a snake she is, don't come near me because I'm done with you forever. I can never have anything to do with a man who doesn't trust me, she said as she dropped her engagement ring on the floor and angrily went inside to pack her stuffs. Emma was so helpless. Will he be against a sick person or the love of his life? Rose will come around someday, he assured himself. Right now, I need to take care of Diana. He also left to the other room. While Diana celebrated her victory. Why won't Emma believe me? Rose asked herself in tears. Why would he choose to believe her instead? She wailed. Guys, things are really happening now. For true, this is fiction story, but believe you me, someone out there might have passed through this kind of thing. But here, Emma's reaction, I'm not really in support of it. I'm not. Okay, the doctor said that the only thing that will make Diana to be alright is staying close to Emma. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me that the only thing she is remembering here is her 10 years ago experiences, her memories. Why won't she remember her family members? Why won't she remember her father, her siblings, or any of that kind of thing? It's only Emma because she is there to destroy their relationship. She has her own interior motive, and Emmanuel is not handling it very well, because if he had handled it very well, I don't think there will be issue between him and LIQUOROSE, because she's just seeing it that he is supporting Diana, whether good or bad, whether she does the right thing or not. And another thing one has to learn from this story is we should endeavor to listen to our instincts. Yes, because LIQUOROSE made mention of that to EMMANUEL while they were still in the car, that she is suspecting this whole thing, that this is not real to her, it doesn't look genuine to her. But EMMANUEL said it's a lie, that it cannot happen, that she should stop saying that she's speaking from an angle of jealousy, this, you know, this kind of thing now. But her instinct is telling her something, and which you and I know that it's right, but EMMANUEL is not seeing it from that dimension. And also having good friends, just like Ella and the former, the way they advised her, no babe, go back and be in charge, because this is what you have to fight. I believe they will also advise her when she goes back again, but that will be in our next chapters, and see what they will tell her to do this time around. Having good friends around you that will advise you, that will give you practical advice, yes, that you will carry out and you get a very good result, is very, very important. Yes, and also listening to your instincts. And another thing is being in a relationship, make sure you carry the other person along. EMMANUEL is not carrying LIQUOROSE along here. That is what I'm seeing. Because if he had carried her along, this issue they're having here, they won't be having it. Just look at how a stranger planned this whole thing, and she is there already to scatter this beautiful relationship of theirs. Well, may God help them. There are so much things to learn from this story. That's why I say make sure you get your friends, your family members, they should come and join in this beautiful story. Don't just learn alone. Carry other people along, let them come on board and also join in this beautiful story. They should come and watch and also learn, because these things are happening. They are happening. This is not just fiction. Yes, it's fiction here, but these things are happening. Okay, so guys, I'll be leaving you all here for now. If you've not subscribed to this channel, like I said earlier, do me this favor and subscribe. Okay, also remember that my name is Doris. Till I come your way next time. Bye bye.